What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about B3 today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 28th of May today. Here we are with 21 hours, 37 seconds left in the day at $0.045 right now. In this breakout of a diamond pattern, man, diamonds all around. We got a diamond pattern here. You are breaking out to the downside. This is a little bit larger than the last diamond I was talking about. I was talking about one on Onyx coin here. There's a little small one here. But B3 breaking out to the downside in your diamond pattern, it's notorious, these diamond patterns, notorious to break out one direction at a high velocity and then throw back, pass through the breakout point, and even see a completion of the measure move, but to the opposite effect whenever it comes down to it. The measure move, by the way, from a high to a low, the line can be crooked, it's fine. The distance between the high and the low is still the same. The measure move for B3 would be all the way down here at 0.035 cents. Now, that's the diamond pattern. Something tells me if you were to do that, you would have done it already. Because again, diamonds are notorious for high velocity moves. This is not high velocity. It was high velocity at first. I mean, a 10.7% drop in one day, that's high velocity at first. But now that you're chilling, you're finding support at areas that you found support before. I think if you were to go lower, you already would have done it. Daily RSI's got lower lows. You're at an area you'd expect to bounce. Higher lows in the price with lower lows in the indicator. That's called hidden bullish divergence. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So with this thing that diamonds are notorious for, the fact that you could pull back through the breakout and then turn this thing bullish, I mean, it's something that I wonder every time I see a diamond top. If we break out to the upside, people get bullish, but I'm like, there's a little part of me that clenches up. A little part of me, it clenches up, man, and it makes me think that we could pull back down and go down. Whenever we're doing it to the opposite effect and we're going down, it does get me excited that we actually might rip to the upside, especially with these other bullish coinciding factors going on right now. In a certain sense, it's almost like you have an inverse head and shoulders, almost, right? Like if only this wasn't here, if it was just like this, you would have a very perfect inverse head and shoulders setup right now. But anyways, my expectation for B3 would be that you do reverse at high velocity, going up through. I mean, literally, you'll probably see something just like this, taking you up, probably back to these highs. You'll consolidate and then continue to run, right? That's the expectation, at least in my opinion. I don't think that you'll just run up to here and then run straight through. I mean, maybe you do with like a slightly higher high or something, but you'll probably consolidate in this area and then run up again, or consolidate down and then run up again. However it looks, whatever. I'm not expecting you to go too much lower, if at all. I think you would have, if you wanted to, I think you would have done it already. You look productive in your fibs, fine enough. Since the expectation is to move up, since we've established that, and let's double check that real quick, actually. Let's really establish this. Let's see, on the 1 hour time frame, neutral. Right now you look bullishly neutral. Neutral but bullishly neutral. I like the rounding out of this. So yes, I'm going to stick with it. Neutral, but with a bullish tilt to it, okay? 4 hour time frame, bearish. Definitely bearish. But you're at a point where you could find support, where you could break out. You're at the, if you look at this, you're kind of in a symmetrical triangle yourself where you might break out here. You've been in this downtrend for quite some time. You hit the oversold zone already. It might be time to break out. Maybe you get one last little push down, but a little push would be that, right? I mean, maybe you go right to this low. Maybe you go a little bit below this low, but I doubt you go below 0.004. You're at 0.045 now, so that would be, if it happens, it'd be intense, and then you'll come right back up. But it might not happen. I'm not calling for that. I'm just saying that if it does happen, that's what you should expect. Nothing lower than 0.004. If you go to like 0.039, that doesn't count, okay? It's okay if you go down to that area and you find support. It's prior resistance. You'd be finding support down there and just continuing on with this measure move of this pattern anyways. But I don't think you do that. I'm only talking about it in case you do that. That way nobody craps their pants. What I do think is going to happen is you're going to recover. I think you're going to recover from here. And probably, being that this is the 4 hour time frame, the 1 hour looks the way it does, the 4 hour looks the way it does, I would think it happens within the next 3 days. You do start recovering and moving up. So end of month rally, and I'm seeing this for a lot of coins. They look like they're set up for some kind of rally over the coming days here. Frankly, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, but I think we're just waiting on Bitcoin. Probably waiting on closing out, what's that guy's name, James Wynn or something, closing out his long position. We need to drop the price down to liquidate the guy or something like that. They really want his money for whatever reason. Not for whatever reason, they want his money. I should just keep it like that. But anyways, here we are at 0.045 now. The expectation is to move higher. I think that since we've deduced that, we can look at this now from a high. Let's take this high to low. Let's do this one, yeah? High to low here, expectation would be that you probably go literally from here up to your 886-100 area just because of this deep interaction here. So not by the end of May. I mean, maybe by the end of May, you'll be at 0075 to 0084. Maybe it'll be like sometime in the first week of June. You'll be there. And then going into June, throughout June, I think that you will progress higher to new all-time highs. The expectation should be somewhere, let's see, from a high to a low, we're looking for B3, especially if the gaming narrative kicks off, man. The AI narrative is kicking off, and I feel like that's just like a couple steps to the right or to the left, whatever direction of where gaming would kind of coincide. Like gaming and AI, they're obviously different sectors and different kind of things, but they can go together. They can, to a certain degree, they can go together. And the way that AI is being used right now, or at least implemented in crypto, is definitely not for gaming. It's more like AI agents and analysis and trading and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like AI and gaming, it makes sense. But anyways, maybe I'm looking at this wrong. For whatever reason, all I'm trying to say is if the gaming narrative kicks off, these expectations that I'm about to say could be underplayed. Okay. By the end of June, early July, we're looking for something on the lines of a 3.2 cent price to a 6 cent price. Okay. I'm thinking somewhere probably between 3.2 and 5 cents sounds appropriate. That's about an 11x to a like a 7x to an 11x move. Something in that kind of area. That's what I'm expecting. If the gaming narrative takes off, man, B3's at a low enough market cap. You could see great. I mean, you can move it to 10 to 12 cents. Who knows? But we'll see how that goes, right? People are wondering right now because, Solana memes were hot, not but like a month ago, and now AI is hot. What's the next thing that's going to be hot? It could be gaming. And if gaming, GameFi gets big, B3 would be in the running, I think. It's an interesting prospect here. I think that it would be. And then Base, too, has a lot of... I feel like there are a lot of games being built on Base specifically. So that could be a big thing. B3, I don't know. Anyways, I'm expecting something between about 5 to 3.2 cents personally. Upside is definitely to be considered past that, but let's just be patient and see how this goes. Regardless, we're expecting a breakout of this area over the coming days. Likely we will be well above probably 007, 008, or higher by the end of the month. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.